Hi, it's good to see you again. Let's continue to meeting 5 that we have. We're going to talk about annotating a text. After looking at text in general, how to look at the title, how to look at the author, and so on. Now we're going to look at a text as a text, and I'm going to show you some techniques or ways to look at text. There are two. When I'm going to talk about annotating, how to annotate a text, then another alternative way is using mind map or mind mapping. Going to take your time, maximum 10 minutes, so it's 5 to 10 minutes only. So annotating a text, what is it? It's an essential way to look at reading for courses. So if you read a textbook related to your subject, you should take note. It's called annotating, so that you have a note and easier to have a look at the content of that. So to review the text later on, it's a small note. So familiarize yourself with the content and the organization of the text, and at the same time, you take notes on that. So later on, you can refer to the content easier that way. Now, it's provide ways to get the ideas of the text directly, because then you can write comment, question, or reaction while you are reading. So it's included in the reading process, like active one. When you read, take your pen, take your pencil, underline, take note in the margin, and so on. It's called annotating text. Now, how to do it? Before you write, or before you read a text, you should have a clear purpose why you're reading that text. If you don't have any purpose, then it's going to be very difficult. You can get lost, and then you pay attention only on the difficult word, and you learn nothing. Yeah. So you should have questions in mind. What do you want to find out? What's your purpose on that? Yeah. So keep that while you're reading the title. Okay, I want to know this, or is it this? Yeah. So you should have a purpose. Most of the time, when you don't have a purpose, the purpose is to get to know or familiar with the text. You can summarize, or you get the idea about the text. Yeah. Annotating is to get the information, which one is contradict with the other, which one is important of the text while you're reading the text, and what argument, what examples, and so on. So while you're reading the text, do not worry about the vocabulary and the grammar, but it's more on, oh yeah, this is information important, this is an argument, I don't like this, I disagree with this paragraph, and so on. Yeah. So this is my advice. Read the text at least twice. First time you read quickly so that you can get the sense of the text. Then the second time you read carefully and taking notes. Mark anything that's confusing or that you don't understand. Circle it if you like, underline it. Mark anything interesting, surprising, or things that you think is important, or something that's new to you. Yeah. This is one way to know the structure of the text deeper, or not just comprehends the text, but you can read the line or between the lines of what's beyond the text. Now, mind mapping is another way to organize information. So if you read the text, then use mind map to visualize the ideas. Like it's another alternative of annotating. Some people really like to grab another piece of paper and then start to get the information jotted down in a form of map. So it's good for visual learners. So if you are visual learners, then mind map is good for you. This is an example. Write the title here if you read a text. Then things that's come up in your mind, you have to write here. For example, paragraph 1, what is paragraph 2? Oh, this is for this audience, this is for business people, this is not for students, and so on and so on. Anything that you think is interesting, then you just put it down in the mind map. Anything. Yeah. Another example, if you have a healthy food, then you can draw a picture if you like, or you can write in a note form. It's a matter of preference. Yeah. This one, you can use a piece of paper. If you like to work in a computer, you can have a software. It's called Xmind. So you can download that. And nowadays, there are a lot of products that can be used for mind mapping. You're going to read a text. It's called biogas, or here is how Bitcoin crash could bring down entire stock market. Your job is to create a mind map and post it in the discussion board. I'm going to give you the instruction later in the text. So what you have to do, it's clear. You have to create a mind map, and then you have to post that maybe in the discussion board. Maybe you have to submit that through email. I'm going to give you the instruction later in written. Thank you.